I wonder how that one got passed.
In San Francisco, persons classified as ugly may not walk down any street.
That's funny. That's a literal law against being ugly.
Yep. It is illegal for used underwear to be employed in wiping off cars in a car wash in San Francisco. Also in San Francisco, prostitutes are not obliged to make change for bills larger than a 50.
Isn't it illegal to prostitute though?
Well, that's beside the point.
Isn't it like
Also in San Francisco, elephants walking down Market Street must wear leashes. It is against the law to pile horse manure higher than 6 feet on any street corner.
Huh.
In Texas, you need a permit before getting drunk.
I feel like a lot of Texans are breaking the law.
I've never gotten drunk in Texas, so I can't say I've broken that law. But one day I will.
Wait, what was that law?
You have to get a permit in order to drink in Texas.
Oh.
In order
well,
to get drunk in Texas.
Then every single person who has ever had anything alcoholic to drink in the entire state has broken the law.
That's what I'm saying.
I broke the law on my 19th birthday.
well, you broke 2 laws on your 19th birthday. Technically. Not just
No.
one.
No, 19 was the legal drinking age when I turned 19.
Oh.
I was kind of pissed because before that it was 18, and the year I turned 18, and my birthday was in January, that year they raised the drinking limit from 18 to 19, and I had to wait another year.
Wait, when did we raise it to 21?
Oh, years after that. I was like out of college when that happened.
Let me look this up. When was the drinking age changed to 21? Oh my god, 1985.
Yep.
In some places. Wow, it's actually relatively recent.
Mm-hmm. Because all my friends, for the most part, were like a year older than me, so they all got to start drinking when they were 18, and then I turned 18 and I couldn't, and I had to wait. Pissed me.
In 1984 was when the minimum national drinking age was 18. Enacted the National MLDA, a review by the U.S. Attorney General conducted in 1988 found that raising the drinking age reduced youth drinking. Interesting. Well, tobacco is more interesting in the fact that you're not even allowed to advertise it in like a lot of media.
There's
The reason
also
why,
certain federal laws saying you can't be within X amount of miles of certain school districts. Or all school districts.
And I remember when the national speed limit was still 55.
yeah, well, tobacco is one of the biggest industries. So the way that it's actually quite interesting. So they had like a huge impact on Hollywood, because when they started introducing those laws restricting advertising for tobacco companies, the tobacco companies instead started to pay Hollywood actors to like smoke in their scenes, while they're like playing a character, to make it seem like trendy and fashionable. So that's why there's a lot of like old movies where people have like those like super, like it's really obvious that the tobacco is like the center of
It
the
wasn't just
scene.
movies. I mean, Ricky and Lucy did cigarette commercials because their Philip Morris was one of their major sponsors. for I Love Lucy.
Well, this probably was after, because you aren't by that point when they started to dump a ton of money into this. It was when you were no longer allowed to like commercially like advertise it on TV.
Eh,
There
I
was a
don't entirely
video, and
remember
I
when that
found.
happened because I remember because the cigarette ads were still a thing when I was a kid, and that would have been the early '70s. So
How old are you? Let me
58,
58. Okay, you're almost as old as my dad.
born in '65.
My dad like could never comprehend anything like this, though.
What do you mean?
Video games. He like
Oh,
he's been opposed to them even when he was younger when I kept showing them to him and he just like
oh,
it's one
that's
of those
stupid.
things it's one of those things where it's like I think it's like because somebody is showing you and you like don't want to take their advice, you're just gonna avoid it. It's like one of those things.
Yeah. When I was in high school, junior in high school, I was in the very first computer course ever offered in my school district.
Oh, he did a computer science major. He told me about like when he was doing a bachelor's in computer science in his undergrad that he had to like wait at the library and there was like several hour long queue to like put a punch card in to see if your code worked.
Oh, I when I was starting college, registration was still done by punch card. For classes, you would go in. Uh, they had it set up in like the main, like it's called the Coliseum, the main like uh, sport indoor sports arena, and they would have all these tables set up with dividers on them, so you could have, both sides of a table um, being stuff, and they'd have all the courses lined up with like just a piece of paper saying this is this course, and then they'd have a little uh, box uh, in front of it with a bunch of punch cards, and to register for the course, you had to take one of the punch cards. Um, and if all the punch cards were gone, that course was full because there weren't any more cards left because that was the full um, uh, number of
Huh.
students. And then you took your stack of cards to check out, and they ran them through the machine that read them, and it generated your class schedule. And that was up through 1984, I think.
Alan, I believe the first working computer, and if someone knows this information, you can check me on this. But I believe the first physical working computer was created by Alan Turing with von Neumann. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure von Neumann helped him.
I remember when I was um, in college being required to uh, go to the go to AT&T because that was the only phone company, and I had to turn in my dial phone for a touch tone phone.
I had
And my touch tone phone was merely a refurbished dial phone with a touch tone pad with
my
buttons
mom and dad
instead of a dial.
my mom and dad told me that people used to have beepers like all the time, like with them,
Yep.
and you'd be like out in the club and have like a beeper on you, and it's like
Can confirm.
this is crazy. I like haven't even seen a beeper in my life.
With a weapon is but a physical manifestation.
Gonna look it up right now. Actually, let me.
Let me show you what spiritual
Oh, apparently there is an app called Beeper. That's not what I want. Is this just like something people use to text?
No.
A
Oh,
beeper? No.
you poor soul.
Yeah, you would call it, it would show the number, and then you would go and call them back on a landline phone.
It literally only showed you a phone number of somebody that had called you.
I
It's basically the
see.
most primitive
Because you didn't have a
version
mobile phone.
of caller ID,
No,
because caller
it
ID didn't
did not have
exist
mobile
on
phones.
phones.
I see. So you needed to know that somebody was trying to reach you. That's actually crazy. I just always assumed that people like didn't really care for phones before mobile phones. Like I knew that people would spend hours on the phone at home.
You
And
do
that's like
realize like the very first like mobile phone was the size of an actual brick, right?
yes, no, I've seen it and like it gave you like brain cancer. Like if you
And it had a
it was
range of
tough.
like 15 miles or some shit.
And pretty much landlines were the only lines.
Yeah, but they were everywhere.
I did grow up, so this is one thing that I did grow up with. I grew up with as like a very, very young kid. Like we're talking like preschool. I was playing RuneScape and stuff. I remember like not necessarily RuneScape, but I remember downloading Maple Story, and I remember 1 gigabyte being something that took forever to download. And I also remember like the phone ringing mid download and it just fucks the whole thing up. And I absolutely hated that. I hated like when the phone would ring and I'd have to restart my like 12-hour long download. So you would set things to download in the night. And I told this to somebody who's like younger than 18 and they could not believe me.
My very first computer, which I had in 1998, a friend of mine who did IT at the time built it for me, and it had a 4 megabyte hard drive, and he said, "This drive is huge. You'll never fill it up."
Yeah.
4 megabyte. Well, my uncle had floppy disks on his
Oh, so did I. I remember when I upgraded from a 28.8 modem to a 56K modem, and it was like, oh my god, this is so fast.
I remember looking at my download speed and thinking 100 kilobytes a second was really good.
And my nephew and nieces grew up sitting on my lap watching me play EverQuest.
I never played EverQuest. You know it still is going, right? And it had like
Oh,
a
yeah.
new expansion. I'm so sad because things like RuneScape was an amazing game and it did not survive. Old School did.
But, you know, I played EverQuest before WoW existed, so. And before EverQuest existed, I played Ultima Online.
I tried to play World of Warcraft, but this was back in the day when World of Warcraft had to be like a thing you physically went to GameStop to buy. I believe. Am I correct in saying that? I don't know. I started playing in Shadowlands.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like so I tried to get into it and I could not convince my parents to buy it for me because I couldn't explain what it was and because I didn't know how it worked and they would not trust me.
I still have somewhere in a box all of my old Warcraft boxes with the CDs in them.
Do we
My
have
parents-
everybody?
I might begin.
I think I was the one missing.
We're missing Age.
Age.
No, he's here, I think. Or is he not here?
He's not.
Oh, he's not here.
He's still
Okay.
outside.
X-ray.
I need a reset anyways, so let me just oh wait, my invis is on cooldown. That's fine. It'll take them a minute to get here.
I'm gonna refill my drink real quick. Be right back.
I need to start turning my artisan metal into just random illustrious insights because I now have 4,000 of it, and it is starting to fill my bags.
I couldn't even get a Club Penguin membership, man. My mom wouldn't let me.
It was this. The internet had a collective like sigh of sadness when Club Penguin closed,
Yeah.
even if you didn't play it. Like people knew what it was.
I remember seeing feeds of that. I was like, oh damn, I never thought that game would die. Never played it.
Kids played Club Penguin, but it's way too young for me.
There's Roblox now.
I'm where in the world is Carmen San Diego era.
I still play Neopets.
Oh
My
my
Neopet.
god, I remember
I don't.
Neopet.
I
I can't
remember
log
you.
in to my Neopet account anymore because the email is so old and I can't recover it.
Yes,
First
Scientology
time
bought
last year.
Neopets.
You'd Oh, they did. Wow. Okay. You'd like log into Neopets and they'd fucking guilt trip you. You'd should you like all your Neopets like if they were starving or you'd abandon them and you're like, oh my god. When everyone's here, I will drop a cauldron.
Waiting on that Discord ding to know if I need to kick this dude or not. So just like last week, if you got stuff to do, there ain't no breaks. This is full speed until we get to Sark, and then once we get to Sark, then we take our break. How long that break is gonna be is how fast y'all decide to kill the bosses on the first or fourth or fifth try. So we'll see. But waiting on the last person, then we'll go over rules and get it started. So keep talking.
Is Taryn coming?
Nope.
Okay. I wanted to know because if she's coming later, she'd want to grab the cauldron now.
Can we summon that paladin? Or are we waiting for other people?
I'm waiting to see if he's gonna join the Discord, and if he joins the Discord, then we summon him. If not, then just gonna
Okay.
kick him and reroll. I feel like I've seen this name before.
Bob?
Yeah.
Big Adam level.
Oh my god, I've got this song stuck in my head ever since the Tony Awards. It's just so catchy.
The chances of a fennec fox attacking your ankles are slim but never zero.
Well, if you look at it properly, pretty much the chance of anything at all happening to you is slim but never zero.
My coworker hates me that I say this, but everything in this universe boils down to a 50-50. Either it happens to you or it doesn't.
50-50.
That's what I always say, and it pisses him off, and that's the only reason why I keep saying it. It's a 50-50
What?
chance whether you get hit by a bus on the third story of your house. Like,
So-
will it happen? Maybe. It's a 50-50 shot.
Here's a trick question. What's the difference between impossible and improbable?
What's that?
Fish. Oh,
It's
sorry,
act-
that's the answer to a different question.
One of my math teachers that passed away, she she told she told me about this, and apparently she was renowned she was a pretty well-known probabilist, and she had lunch with a probabilist who is famous that I don't know because I don't follow probabilists, but she she told me she told us this that the guy had asked her at dinner what she thinks of the word impossible, and she responded to him probably in the most mathematical way possible, which she says that it's a thing that has um, no probability. And he's like, okay, then what's the difference between impossible and improbable? And she's like, well, improbable means that it's probability near zero or zero, but impossible means that it has no probability. Which is actually
Well, that makes
technically
sense.
correct. Yeah, that is actually technically correct. There are some things out there that you can't find the probability of.
Yet.
No, not yet. There's it's like well, okay, this is advanced probability theory, but there are certain sets that you can construct that can never be measured.
How many digits of pi are we at right now? I know we're like some absurd fucking number.
Key lime.
Key lime. What digit of pi are you at, key lime? How many digits in is that? About 4.5 googolplex. If you know what a Google is,
that word always makes me laugh because it makes me think of going to see movies. It's like, I went to see a movie at the Googleplex.
so if you know what a Google is, then a Google is 1 followed by 100 zeros. A Googleplex is a 1 followed by a Google zeros. Now, in order to understand how big the number Googleplex is, does anybody here know what the Planck distance is?
Yeah, it's the smallest distance possible.
Yes, it would take 3.5 times the size of the observable universe, writing the number Googleplex in order to fill up. In order to write that out as one line, if you wrote each number down as the size of a Googleplex, or the size of a Planck distance to write the number Googleplex out.
Oh no, sunflowers, please.
Sunflower.
No. I heard enough of that during the stupid goblin.
Do you know what a Planck set like a Planck second is, or like?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a. Do you know how to find it?
If I know what it is, if I remember correctly, it's so you have your 360 degrees. You divide that by 360, and then you divide that by 360 again, right? Or am I off by something? Or am I thinking about something entirely different?
I was thinking experimentally. So if there, just assume that a Planck length exists, right?
Right.
So if you know a Planck length exists, then that's the minimum distance you have to travel, right? And so you want to figure out, okay, well, what is the minimum amount of time that has to pass at any given moment, right? And so the way that you find this is you say, okay, well, what's the fastest object? And the fastest object is light, and you say, okay, well, how much time does it take light to travel a Planck length? And that's a Planck second.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's here. Alright. Alright, let's summon these two, and then we're gonna get it going.
The Planck temperature is called a Kugelblitz. It's 1.4171 times 10 to the 32nd Kelvin, and that's one of the random obscure mathematical things that I know off the top of my head.
Wait, does Lil Wagnerwo say too soon when you summon him? I love it.
Let me know when to put this down. I'll probably wait for Rye to give his speech.
Alright, so everyone's here, so we're gonna go over the rules and then we're gonna get it going. So, here we go. Welcome everybody, welcome to our weekly Saturday race. I have a couple rules here, each of you all to follow. If you haven't figured it out already, this isn't a speed race. So if you pull without the raid, this is your only warning, you will be removed. I don't know how hard it is not to slam your hand on your keyboard when we're not pulling, so don't do it here. Moving forward, wipes may happen. Not everyone here is a mythic rare or a pro mythic rare that you think you are. So please be patient for the post mistakes. Moving forward, nobody in here should be mentioning anything about meters except me. Who's me? I'm Right Colette. Who's Right Colette? I'm one of the monk killers. If you don't know what the monk killer is, you probably shouldn't be rating, but no discussions on meters. And this is just a reiteration of that rule right here. So please no discussion on meters and rage chat. It's just HI per chat. Anywhere else, another play can see it. Don't twist it. Don't talk about it. I promise you, if meters is an issue, I will bring it up. But it's always you fix mechanics first, and then you look at meters, which that's how rage should be done. And last but not least, the way how we do rules, if you actually need it for an upgrade, roll need on it. It doesn't matter if I roll need on something that a priest needs. It don't matter. I think I need it, so I'm gonna need it. You're not that player. Don't get butthurt. If you're that type of player, please go ahead and step out the door and go find another raid. I don't care. Need it if you need it. Greed or transmog if you're gonna do after that. All right. All crucial mechanics will be explained for each pool. So let's get this started. All right. First boss right here. Take the swirlies to the sides of the room. If you have a laser coming after you, just take it out of the raid. Watch out for her frontal. That's the whole boss fight. Here's raid check for the pool.
I put down a
Oh,
cauldron.
cauldron.
And I have a nice cauldron. So I finally got it. Here you go. These are soulbound though, the battle pots.
Thank you.
All right, everyone's ready. On tanks, face boss towards like skullish area, just away from the side of the room. Here on pool, big DPS. Knock back soon. Watch your feet. Knock back in 3. Lasers in 5. Lasers in 2. Lasers out the raid. Frontal in 3. Watch your feet. Here comes the frontal. Watch your feet. Don't be in front. Swirlies in 3. Take him to the side. Knock back in 5. Knock back in 2. Lasers in 3. If it's on you, just take it out. Frontal in 5. Frontal in 3. Watch your feet. Frontal in 2. Don't be in front. Knock back in 3. Here comes the knockback. Lasers out. Watch your feet. Don't be in front. Knock back soon. Knock back in 5. Swirlies to the sides. Knock back in 3. Here it is. Beam soon. Take the beams out. Watch your feet. Frontal in 3. Don't be in front. Knock back in 5. Swirlies to the side. Knock back in 2. Laser soon. Nice job. Roll need if you need it. Greater transmog if you're gonna do either two. If you're not doing either of those, please pass on it. Keep it rolling, not a break.
Finally, its grip weakens. Does Soccerith wield some power that can tear at our minds?
The Betrayer holds no such power, my son. Sinister forces are awakening. They sense your presence.
Father.
I am but an echo. I cannot stop intruders from attempting to plunder my secrets. Now that my heir
I learned my lesson from last time. I'm not doing a shot every time Sonny dies, by the way.
is rightfully yours.
After they do the little AoE here, pull the
Assume
second
you have
group.
heard many stories of this place and the role it played in my downfall. Do not let them temper your perception. These
Interrupts.
halls
Help
are
interrupt.
your
Help interrupt.
birthright, and the outsiders must not be allowed to take them from
If you
you.
get the big green circle, take it out of the raid.
Rathian, I will take a contingent down these halls and root out Soccerith.
I said I'm not taking a shot every time you die.
Take it out. Take it out.
Wise plan. I shall accompany both of you and lend what aid I can.
No, I think I'll do like every 3 deaths. Like after I fell asleep last week, I ended up waking up till like almost 2:30.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Last
that was
week.
2 weeks ago. No, it wasn't last week.
What?
It was 2 weeks
What?
ago.
Anyway, either way, I still woke up at 2:30. I didn't like waking up at 2:30.
A BOE.
Grits.
That's a nice BOE.
It's whatever video I uploaded last week. Where we were all talking about math.
Pull 2. Doesn't matter which one. Just 2. This requires you to be watching where you're standing, so don't stand in bad.
I won't stand in bad. Well, if I stand in troubled.
Within these halls, I forged wonders that would shape the world. After millennia unattended, they have become unruly. It will take a strong will to ensure their obedience.
I was also a product of experimentation. One that your previous incarnation attempted to destroy.
You are of my blood. The fact you had the strength to survive proves it. Flame and shadow.
this boss in a nutshell. If you get a purple circle, you take it to the sides of the room, and then when the purple bomb spawns up, just run away from it. When you see a big yellow circle, you stack in that. That's phase 1 in a nutshell. In phase 2, if you get a circle on you, you run it outside the room. Don't be in front of the boss at any point in time. Only one tank in front, and then every now and then you have to stack on top of the tanks to help with the soak, and then run away from it. That's the fight in a nutshell. We're gonna stack both of them because the DPS is doing pretty good today. So, put both bosses on skull and in phase 2, face the boss towards that direction of that room. All right, here's a ready check for the pull. On tanks.
4,
Put them
3,
both on skull.
2, 1.
Mortal pests.
Watch out for red frontal. Bombs is next. Just take them to the sides. Anywhere away from here. Frontal soon. Watch out. We're gonna have meteor and the bomb, so be ready. Stack for the bomb. Bomb first, bomb first. Now run away. There you go. Watch out for frontal. Takes those away. Stack on star for heals. So stack next to people. Face bosses on towards skull side of the room. If you get a circle, take it to the sides of the room. Anywhere but the sides. Don't be in front. Bombs to the side. Watch your feet, everyone. Next set of bombs in 3. Next set, frontal in 5. Frontal in 3, don't be in front. Get ready to stack on the boss. Stack, 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 stack. After it goes off, you're gonna run away. Run away. Reposition boss, 10 seconds to frontal. That works, it doesn't work. Don't be in front. Frontal in 3, don't be in front. Bombs out. Further, further, further. As far as you can go. Ooh, keep moving them. Keep moving. Frontal in 5. Frontal in 3. Don't be in front. Get ready to stack on boss. Stack boss, stack boss, stack boss. Run away. Frontal soon. Reposition boss. Frontal in 3. Don't be in front. Watch where you're standing. Nice job. Need if you actually need it. Greater transmog can do either or. Pass if you don't want stuff. Not a
Anvil's
break.
OP.
Keep going, keep going.
You possess the will to master it, my son. Just imagine what you could accomplish.
Watch your feet.
You ever been driving on the highway and realize you don't have any brakes? It's not fun.
I mean, I do in my dreams, but not for reals.
I did that for real. It wasn't fun at all. And that was the day I thought our service manager was gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, the idea of that kind of makes my butt clench a little bit.
How do you think I felt? I was like, oh, it's raining and everybody's slowing down. I'm gonna hit the brake. Oh, I'm not slowing down. Oh, the brake's all the way at the floor. Oh no, this isn't good. Somehow make it to a Lowe's, grab a jack and impact, take my wheel off, realize my brake caliper is completely gone. Pull off the rotor, see that the back side of the rotor is non-existent. The front side's still good, but back side's gone. My manager and I end up replacing it. Take it to the service manager, and he goes, "Who did this?" "Oh, it was Alex." He goes, "All right, you stay right here." And that was the angriest I've ever seen that man in the 8 years I worked there. It's like, we will pay for this, we will fix it, I was like, I don't care, I did it in the fucking parking lot of Lowe's. Just give me my $65 back. That's all I care about right now.
Alright, guildies. No cheating. No cheating. But we're gonna be giving away 50,000 gold tonight. I haven't determined if it's gonna be who came in looking real good or looking trash. Probably gonna be who looking good, so we'll figure out then. But do not change your team ox. If you came in looking tacky, well, you shouldn't have done that.
I had such high hopes for the track fear, but ultimately the venture was just another disappointment. You, Rathian, must succeed where they failed and carry on.
Your brakes are squeaking, but the pads are good.
Sure, that means your brake pads are almost gone.
If the pads are good,
there could be water on them.
Water won't do that. How new are your brake rotors?
What if they just squeak on the first use of the day?
Definitely steal your brakes. Same thing happened to me.
If you tell me your brake rotors are old, if you tell me you've never replaced the rotors, I'm gonna find where you live and beat you.
One away from center of the room, boss spawns.
Unfortunately, they were too volatile to control. But where others see failure, I see opportunity.
Alright, so this. Oh, what? He's still talking.
The subject too violent to control. Yet, there is value in documenting the carnage it generates.
I just want free advice. Don't get mad.
Alright, there we go. Alright, this boss in a nutshell. On the first boss, melee, you don't have to run out of the AoE that the boss spawns. The frontal, you do have to move for, but the big AoE, you don't have to move. It's not going to kill you in normal, so you can just sit there and, DPS. But for the 3 people who get marked with the claw debuff, just go towards that side of the room and make a triangle or just go over there. I don't care what you do, just get that side of the room over there. In phase two, everyone stacks on top of the boss. It preps you for heroic. Stack on top of the boss. Do not be in the Himalayas, don't be in China, don't be in North Korea. You need to be on top of the boss ruthless in here in America. So please be sure you stack on top of the boss. And then you just need to move every now and then, watch your feet, and then you need to stack for the heals when the healing check comes in. That's phase 2. And then phase 3, you just DPS the boss. Don't let your plan keep away with the orbs. Don't let the orbs reach the boss, and then watch out for which lane he's in. If you get disintegrated, just stay away from people. All right, here's a raid check for the pool.
That is very bad. Go change your goddamn rotors. So, usually it's every 2 sets of pads you want to change your rotors, because sometimes you'll be able to fill it with your fingernail, but a lot of times not. So there'll be a groove at the very edge where your pads lie, and every so often, or every couple of changes of the pads, when the pads squeeze, it creates a groove at the very edge of the rotor. And when that happens, you can either get it to a shop and they can lathe the rotor completely smooth. But since you said it's 7 years old, I would just recommend.
Sorry, I am ready.
On tanks.
I would just recommend putting a new set of rotors on there and use brake cleaner.
2, 1.
Bad things will happen if you don't use brake cleaner.
Again, melee, you don't have to run away from this roar in 3 seconds. You can just sit in it. It's not going to kill you. Put those towards markers if you are marked. Okay.
Sorry.
Frontal in 3. Don't be in front. Next frontal in 3. Don't be in front. Alright, rending charge in 5 seconds. If you get it, look around in the room and go to the markers, please. Jesus. Very good. Alright, here comes the roar in 3. Melee, you don't have to get off the boss, just DPS. You can stay, you can stay, you can stay, you can stay. Watch your feet. Alright, boss 2. This boss in a nutshell. Wherever the boss is where you need to be. So stack on top of boss. Watch your feet in 2. Watch your feet, watch your feet, watch your feet. Back to stacking, rest DPS. Again, watch your feet in 2 seconds. Be ready to move. Move, 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 move. Good job. Stack on the boss. Stack, stack, stack. Stack, stack, stack. I wonder how high we can get that. Don't dispel E. I wonder how high you can go. Watch your feet. Sorry, I was watching the the debuff. Watch your feet.
You good, fam?
I was curious about it.
28 stacks.
Alright, this boss in a nutshell, if you get disintegrated, just stay away from people, but DPS a boss, and then when he picks a lane, don't be in that lane, so don't, you know, be where he's doing his dive bomb at. And keep away with the orbs, just keep the orbs away from the boss.
Witness my strength.
Okay, here comes the deep breath in 2. Don't be in front, don't be in front, be at that lane, don't be in the lane, don't be in the lane. Here's the next one, get out of the middle, get out of the middle, get out of the middle. There you go, that's the whole phase 3. Just do it again. You're good. All good.
Witness my strength.
Deep breath. Get in the middle, out of 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 the middle. Nice job. Need it if you need it. You're gonna team marker or whatever. And keep going. Not a break. Follow markers.
Your
Okay,
performance is
bye.
beyond my expectations.
Wait, you knew these creatures were waiting to be unleashed.
Of course, and you rose to the challenge
Expect it.
as I knew you would.
This all seems questionable. How malleable is this vision of yours?
Who just went off the edge?
Sonny.
I was afraid of this.
Again? It's every
The
week.
process used to create you weakened
It's
your
tradition.
spirit. An issue I doubt I'll have with my true-born heir.
See, it's like an omen at this point. If Sonny doesn't like randomly die, then we might have an issue. You put 134,000 miles on your work truck in a year.
Know there are many who would steal your birthright. Even now, Jaredin forces use the chaos to launch an assault.
No, I read that wrong. You put it on like 3. Okay. I was gonna say, what the fuck are you doing to do 130k miles a year? God. But for a work truck, no, that's about standard. That's actually less than like standard, actually. Depending on the profession, I should say. But as long as you're maintaining it, you shouldn't have any issues with it. Light service, yeah, no, that's about standard. Oh, the dealership, whenever we got, so we would have giant companies come in, buy 3,500 work trucks, and then about 5 years later, we'd get them. And oh my god, they would beat the high fucking back. Like, we gotta make it look as new as possible. It's like, oh god. It's a fucking 18-hour job to clean the damn thing. I don't want to. Yeah, no, our big construction companies would every 6 months buy about like 250 to 500 vehicles from us, and then every 6 months we'd be getting the old ones back after 5 years, and then we'd have to detail them, make them look as nice as possible, and you'd be surprised of the shit they'd leave in them. We had 4 tow rigs come in, and 2 of them just had like about a quarter mile of chain in them. The other 2 had about like $4,000 or $5,000 worth of Makita tools in the back of them. We had a lot of service trucks come in with thousands of dollars of DeWalt and Makita and just like all different sorts of fucking tools in them. So you sit there and you have to catalog every single tool, write the VIN number down, sit there, wait for 2 weeks, and if nobody claimed it, well, then it's yours. Congratulations.
Oh, you just pushed one of my buttons.
What's that?
You said VIN number.
I'm so used to saying that, I'm sorry. It irked me too, and then about like 3 years in, I just kept saying VIN number.
It's like people who say ATM machine.
I do that too. I can't be mad.
I hate that. I hate that. So
I'm
There's
sorry,
a word for
man.
that. I can't remember what it's called though.
ATM stands for automatic teller machine. So if you say ATM machine, it's automatic teller machine machine.
Or like chai tea.
Yeah, but there's a word for like the acronym and then like the continuance. I just can't remember what it is.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember it either.
It's redundant, is what it is.
Well, my bad, Valen. I'm sorry, but that's a habit that I don't think I'm going to break anytime soon because I'm too used to saying it.
It's too far away. I need a target.
But we found a service truck. We found a heavy service truck with pretty much 2 of every single tool Makita sells in it, and I was like, I want one of everything in here. And it was about a day before the 2-week mark hit, and the owner came back looking for all his fucking tools. I was so mad.
That's the term I was thinking of, Valen.
It was,
Yes,
and
that stands for syndrome.
redundant on it.
It's redundant acronym syndrome.
I was gonna say auditory. Anadetophobia.
The phobia of long words is a long word.
The fear of palindromes is palindrome. I made Valen watch a video of like unusual fears. I have a list.
Are we listing on poll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which tank goes where?
I got split groups, so give me a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna AFK by. I'll be right back.
He has 74 million health. Or 72. That's so small.
We will kill the non-believer.
Dude, Mythic Rashok is literally like 10 times his health bar.
Okay, give me something to DPS.
Paladin rotation makes my carpal tunnel act up.
Oh, thank God. Somebody else shares my pain.
Oh, I thought Rye was just like moving all the groups to like 5, 6, and 7s to like meme the healers.
See, Ryan made me group lead one day, and I think X-Ray wanted to like beat the absolute piss out of me. It's like, hey, X-Ray, watch this. Just move one of somebody to group 8. And all I hear is, God damn it, time's moving back to the fucking group.
Hell, when I used to be a raid leader, I used to make all the colors align. Like, I used to be so OCD with how my raid group was set up. I got better.
You guys act like I drink like this every day, and it's only on Saturday.
Okay, so we're gonna groups for this fight. Odds are gonna be going far. Evens are gonna stay here. 1 second.
One.
Okay, alright, you want to prefer going far? Okay, alright. So there we go. Alright, so odds are going far. So people going far is Relic, Lee, X, Fred, Bob, me, Sunny, Chaz, Valen. All of us are going to the far hand side. Everyone that's going to be staying here is going to be Astrias, Brashers, Kasari, Age, Ferocious, Shock, Yamei, Sag, Crow, and Times. You guys are going to be staying here. We're going to pop hero and pull, try to push the boss to phase 2, maybe, possibly, question mark. If we don't, it's whatever. When he gets on his little bird and flies away, again, evens are staying here. Odds are going far. The first guy you need to kill first is the magma shield. Kill that guy first, and then everything else is just kill the ads eventually. But try to put DPS onto the boss. If an ad is running to the door, smack it. It doesn't matter what your role is, hit the ad. And then if it's on you and the tank has gotten off you, run to your tank. And if your tank has not gotten off you, we'll address it then. But please help the tanks help you. So there's that. And then when we get to phase 2, tank's gonna keep the boss face towards the star marker over there, and then every now and then you have to stack on the door. That's a fight in a nutshell. Here's ready check for the pull. On tanks.
4,
Hero
3,
big DPS.
2, 1.
Brash, I'm just gonna level another warrior to annoy you.
Don't be on the line. Watch your feet. Alright, get to your groups. Odds far, even stay. Odds far, even stay. Kill the Magma Mystic first, then kill other stuff. Help your tank get aggro on things. Boss is on Valen side. New ads on Sag side. New ads on Valen side. New ass on
Mystic.
Sag side.
I feel like if we target the Mystic early enough before the shield goes up, we can kill her.
Do ass Valen side. Boss is coming to Sag. Everyone go to the door. Everyone go to the door. Doesn't matter what you're fighting. Go to the door. Everyone to the door. Tanks will keep the boss faced away from the door. You know, moving relatively where he's standing at now. Don't be in front if you're not the tanks. Start spreading out. Start spreading out. Start spreading out. Start spreading out. Right after this goes off, get to the door. To the door. To the door. To the door.
We got buddies incoming.
Keep it up. Move boss. Give everyone room. Start spreading out. Start spreading out. Start spreading out. To the door. Good job. The way how we do rules, loot, if you actually need it. No, if you think you need it, roll need on it. If you want to grade it or team mark it, then use that. If we don't specify, just do what you want with the loot.
Their ranks are broken. We have won. A fine victory, my son. I expected nothing less. Yet the crucible
You can
is
pull
not
it.
yet secure. There is one last obstacle that stands in your path. Name it, and I will see it removed. I will be free! How did this elder get past our lines? This beast was not in the attack. It was what they were hoping to free. It served as effective fuel for millennia of torment. You were training this jargon for your experiments? Such a pity. Now we must dispose of it before the conduits overload and destroy us all. All who serve the aspects
Run out. Run out. Run out. Run out. Run out. Run out. Run out.
cannot be extinguished. Was this all the dragons could muster? Ha!
Okay, this boss in a nutshell. The tanks will try to keep the boss on the skull marker. I'll move it around as needed. We want to give the raid room as we drop the leaps behind us. If you get marked for the leap, you need to run towards like starting in the X marker and then just move around the room. Just keep it behind us. Do not, and I'm serious, do not overlap the leap on top of another orb on the ground. It will wipe us. Please don't do that. So err on the side of caution if you have to, but do not drop it on top of one. Then you have to soak every now and then. Also, you have to help soak with the tank soak. And then on the very final leap, when he jumps away, you need to be sure you're ready to run towards the boss. That way, you know you don't die, or just have a defensive ready. And then tanks will drag the boss to the center of the room as whenever it gets there. So that's fight in a nutshell. When Fred comes back, we'll do a ready check for the pull.
I'm about to drop a mailbox if anyone needs one.
Brash, why don't you like mustard?
So, mailbox down back here by Sibelian if anyone needs it.
All right, he's back. Here's a ready check for the pull.
See you next time. How's it going? No one sends love letters anymore.
On tanks, starting on skull, and the first orb somewhere around X over there. Hero on pull, big DPS.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Leap in 5. Leap in 3. Very good spot. Watch your feet. Tank soak in 5. Tank soak in 3. Help soak. Nice job. Small soak soon. Get ready for small soaks. Whoever's in the dead center of the soak is soaking. Next leap in 5. 3. Drop it behind us. Oh my god. Okay. No, don't overlap! Good. That works. Big soak in 3. Help soak. The final leap is coming up next, so be ready to get behind the boss. Get ready to run towards boss. Run towards him, run towards him, run towards him, run towards him. Tank him in the center. Stack for your heals. Boss the skull. Here comes the next leap. Again, just keep it behind us. Everyone look around. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. So. Small soaks in 5. Small soaks in 2. Whoever's in dead center is going to be soaking. Next leap in 5. Place it behind us. Watch your feet. Get ready to soak. Big soak. Here it is. Place it behind us. Yeah, ooh, that's a very far run. Run, 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 run. Run towards him, run towards him, run towards him. You didn't do anything wrong. You still don't think you did something wrong. Rest DPS, both of them. Watch your feet. Nice job. Rest dead. Now the break. Got 2 more bosses to kill. No, 3 more bosses to kill. Then we go and break.
The conduit will remain dormant, though we need to restore it soon. Perhaps there are fresh Jarden outside that you can harvest.
You expect me to... I will not.
I expected more of you, Sibelian. No matter. Perhaps Rathian will have the Crucible awaits. Now is the time to stop Sarkaras.
No, you're fine. I didn't call it, so that's on me. You did nothing wrong.
I think I have Shadowlands PTSD from climbing chains anymore. Even that one little short chain that we just went up is like, no.
Something's limiting my magic.
Reset boss. Be sure you're not in the room. Alright, good. Okay, so this boss in a nutshell. This boss is gonna have traps, mines, bombs galore. So, don't be sure you're not standing in the yellow circles because that's gonna give you a nasty debuff. That's gonna stack over time. It's dispellable, but we shouldn't have to do it. So please watch your feet. There's also gonna be a knockback. The main thing is the dragon heads and the ads. When the dragon head spawns, basically we're gonna run to the opposite side wherever it spawned from. I'm gonna call a marker or a relative point that you should run towards. So, just be ready to run or be ready to move for that. And then when the ads spawn up, there's gonna be 3 ads. All 3 ads need to die. And then when they die, you can, loot them and you get an action button wherever that is on your UI, and you can use that to disable their traps. That's the fight in a nutshell. Here's a raid check for the pull.
Brash, I'm gonna tell you right now, I have nowhere close to the amount of gold for the fucking tier 3 helm. I'm not bidding on it. It's only at 200k.
Are you talking about mythic BOEs?
No, the tier 3 warrior transmog with the dreadnought helm. So the tier 3 you can't get anymore. If they sold tier 3 as ensembles for like 1,000,000 gold, I would save up for that. I think on my account right now, I think I have like 600k through all my tunes. Gotta get the Tor browser.
I'm ready now, sorry.
On tanks.
We're going on 5.
5, 4, 3,
You're on pull. Big
2,
DPS.
1.
Time to analyze your
Trap soon. First set of traps in 5. Knockback soon. Traps in 2. Watch where you're standing. Knockback in 3. Here's knockback. Add soon. Adds in 5. Adds spawning up. Adds active. Nuke 'em. Bombs in 3. Bombs are up. Knockback in 5. Here's knockback. Dragon heads in 5. We're probably gonna be going to Diamond. Diamond X, be ready. Yep, Diamond X, Diamond X. Two traps up. I mean, not traps, 2 bombs up. Watch out for traps. Knockback soon. Knockback in 3. Watch where you standing. Look where you standing. Adds in 3. And spawning up. Right after this is gonna be trapped. I mean bombs. Kill the ads. 2 bombs up. Knockback soon. After the knockback is gonna be the dragon heads. Be ready to run. Probably gonna be going circle. Yep, circle, circle. Circle star, circle star. One bomb is still active. Chaps, watch your feet. It's gonna be a combo, it's gonna be bombs, knockback, and ads. 2 bombs up, knockback, knockback. Ads is next. Ads are active, swap to them. Traps in 5. Bomb soon, 1 ad still up. New bombs came out. It's gonna be dragon heads and then knockback. Actually, nope, boss is dead. Good job. Keep... Not the break, keep going. 2 more bosses to kill, then break.
With that muling wretch dealt with, I can now assist you. Enough at least to clear this lava and open the way to Sarkareth.
Rathian, I am beginning to question the wisdom of all of this.
As am I. But we must stop Sarkareth. Be on your guard.
They're active when we jump down, so go ahead and walk over there. So off topic, if there are any musicians here, well, I know there's at least one. Not me. Like I know at least one. So at the jam today, I was introduced to this new app, this really nice app called Strum Machine, and it has a bunch of songs that you can search for, and if when you search for it, it will tell you the chords that you need to play. So and you can change it. So if you want to do it in the key of G, D, B flat, whatever, you just tap the button. It changes the chord. It changes the chord progression to that key. So just a little tip for practicing.
That's pretty cool.
You're talking about Rocksmith. Yeah. That's how I. Yep, that's how I used Rocksmith 2014 remastered. That's how I taught myself how to play guitar. I took a couple lessons, but none of the private lessons really stuck with me. Rocksmith made me want to keep come back to playing. So I mean, I can play songs, but I can like ask me to improvise. I can't do that. And so, yep. And I don't know if you know this, but they just released Rocksmith Plus. I think Rocksmith Plus is ass because it's just it's like you're going to a Walmart and you're going to a bargain bin trying to find something that you think you'll like. But if you like have a great appreciation for music and things that aren't A records and mostly B's and C's, then you're gonna like Rocksmith Plus. This boss in a nutshell. I teach this the right way. So don't place the circles on the boss and then you soak it. That's all you need to know. That's really it. So there you go. When Bob comes back, we'll ready check and pull. Oh, we can probably summon him. Summon stone.
It's too far away.
Oh, right, just so you know, in case you hadn't been looking, although you probably have, uh, with the sale on, I did my major board character transfer.
All of those years that have been coming in.
Yeah, about 14 of them.
Okay.
14, 16, something like that.
I'll get them.
They should all be tagged.
Okay. I will get them marked, and we'll be good. I'll take care of it at the rate.
And I still have 3 to come into the guild.
It's like Brewfest, but less problematic. Time to make drink number 4.
Oh, by the way, Rye, I never did comment on that tab you posted for me, but that's really cool that you did that.
Yeah. I heard that. I was like, I couldn't find a tab for it. And I was like, I want to play this. And then I found a YouTube video and I just watched it back really slow and tabbed it out. And I'm not sharing it to the internet.
There's an Oh, do you like sandbox survival games sort of? Like Arcade's just one of them. There's like Ark Survival Evolved is fun. because there's a new game coming out called PAX Day. Spelled like this. It's a medieval style high fantasy survival sandbox game. MMO that like you can build settlements and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Who
Hopefully
made
it
it?
doesn't get grief to hell like all the other ones.
Oh, it will.
Every sandbox MMO always just ends up being like 95% murder hobos. So,
On thanks.
4,
like Eve
3,
Online, where you
2,
just stay docked
1.
while there's someone AFK trying to kill you in the same system.
So
Oh hey.
pools,
found-
don't place them on the boss. Keep going. You keep talking.
So I found out what happens when you don't soak one of those. It puts a pool on the ground that doesn't go away ever.
Oh, how nice. Don't be in front.
If you stack all three of those soaks, they'll just go away instantly. Like with the group.
We don't do that in these parts.
It doesn't even do a lot of damage. Like, it actually does less damage.
Don't be in front.
To be honest, we could
Knock
probably
back,
tank the
knock
breath
back,
too.
knock back, knock back. Position yourself accordingly.
Don't die now.
So
So I bought a half pack of pork belly, and half of it's going to be used for a bacon experiment, and the other half is going to be used for ramen. Right, I will keep you updated on the bacon.
man, I haven't had bacon in like 3 months.
What? Who are you? And what have you done with rye?
Well, that's because he doesn't want to take 3 hours to cook it.
That's never gonna stop being
I wouldn't
funny.
take 3 hours to cook.
It's a whole
You've never
fucking
heard
story.
the story?
He's never heard the story.
Oh, okay. Well, so this is like, how long have I been playing WoW?
You said it's been
7
like 10
now?
years.
Okay, so I've been playing. If I've been playing WoW for 7 years, then that means this happened 9 years ago. So this happened 9 years ago. So I went to Walmart and I wanted some bacon, but I didn't want to buy the Black Label brand because it was like, at the time that was $10, which was pretty. That's a lot for bacon back then, you know, and then get it for like $3.75. So knock back, position yourself, knock back, knock back, knock back, knock back. 1 second. So I went and bought the Great Value brand of bacon, and that is the Walmart's brand of bacon. Absolute trash. So I bought it, and don't worry about soaking boss is dead. So I bought it and went about my day. Came home. At the time, me and my friends, we were using this voice chat called Raid Call. And it was like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, and we started. And I said, hey, hold on, guys, I'm gonna go make some bacon real quick. I'll be back. So I go downstairs. I try making some bacon. Man, I put this bacon. I'm cooking it. I'm about 30 minutes in. This shit still look as white as raw as the package it came in. I'm like, what the hell is this? So
That's not bacon. That's what that is. Whatever it is.
I keep going. It's now like an hour and 30 minutes in. Whole hour go by. It still looks as raw. I got this at highest setting I can put it at, and it's not cooking. I'm like, this ain't normal. Okay. So then I go tell my friends. They're like, man, what's going on? I'm like, I'm still cooking this bacon. And, and they're like, what? Dude, it's been like 3 hours. Come on, hurry up. We're trying to play. We're trying to play a game. I'm like, I don't know. I spent 3 hours and that shit did not cook. It was still as raw as the package it came in.
See, and every time Ryan tells me this, I tell him he's probably on a different fucking burner because every time I buy Walmart bacon, it never does that to me.
I mean, I would just have eaten it because I mean, it can't have any bacteria left in it. You know, like it's gotta be all dead. Whatever's in there.
No way.
One.
So in that moment, for that day forward, I refuse to buy great value of anything, but specifically not their bacon. Like, oh my gosh.
See, now whenever I buy bacon, I go to Costco and I get the Kirkland bacon. It's so much better, and
Kirkland bacon is actually pretty good.
I get the same amount for like $3 less. And so whenever I need to, if I can't go to Costco and I need a lot of bacon, then I go buy Walmart brand, and then I just melt that down into the bacon grease that I use in pretty much everything. I have pictures somewhere in the Discord of my process of rendering bacon. And then I have 2 pounds of bacon bits that I use for whatever the hell I damn well please.
Rendering bacon?
Yeah, I render bacon so I have all the bacon fat to use in all my cooking.
Do you use the new Unreal Engine? I heard it looks really realistic.
I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you.
I saw that as soon as he picked up on the word render. I saw that coming.
Hey, the purple smoke is a buff.
It is, yeah. It's also a buff to them.
If you guys want to piss off X-Ray and have her as your fucking paralysis demon, go right ahead. I've done that before. I ain't doing it again.
Hey, I'm
Do you
not
know about the
healing.
Hat
I'm not
Man?
paying attention.
What was that, X-Ray?
I ain't healing, so I'm not really paying attention to any mistakes.
Oh fuck, you're not. Okay, never mind.
That's a nice BOE.
You got another BOE? What the fuck?
BOE.
Hacks. Reported.
Do you know about the Hat Man?
That's why I don't take Benadryl anymore. I owe him money. Forbidden.
Just like how there's like this collective hallucination of this one guy.
I don't want to take my Benadryl anymore. I keep seeing the Hat Man and I owe him money. Eat the fish and let a healer heal you.
Alright, this boss in a nutshell. There's markers around the room. We start on moon. We start on moon. So the boss is going to be pulled towards us right there. And you just need to be sure you stay on this side of the room so you don't get, separated from us. Red circles can go anywhere. Just don't put them on the boss, but take them anywhere away from the ray. The blue lines, if you get marked with the blue line, you look around. Look at what the real wall of the room is. It's like the actual wall of the room, not the ones that spawn up. Look for the actual real wall of the room. And if you get a blue line, you need to point that blue line so it's towards the actual wall of the room. The tanks already know what they need to do. They need to break a hole every now and then. That's phase 1. Phase 2, we need to kill the ass as fast as possible. And you do the same thing to red circles and blue line. Phase 3, just be sure when the boss spawns portals and we need to stand in the portal to not die, be sure you are standing in the portal, otherwise you die. Try to stand in as many as we can. If not, it doesn't seem to be a big deal. We're doing pretty good. So, but there you go. That's Fight Nutshell. Here's a raid check for the pool.
Depending on when we finish the raid. If we
Look
do
at that shadow priest over there.
Okay.
It's like the party meme.
4,
He doesn't know.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, boom. Blue lines to 3. Facing towards the wall of the room. Not that one, Fred. Ooh, good grip.
Plot twist, it was planned from the beginning.
Watch your feet. Get ready to run in 3, 2, 1. Run. Watch your feet. And you do the same thing maybe 2 more times.
I gotta make pumpkin pie tomorrow.
Watch your feet. Get ready to run in 3, 2, 1. Run.
If anybody wants pumpkin pie, come to my house.
Watch your feet.
I will eat an entire pumpkin pie if you let me.
I will too.
You're reminding me of the Meat Canyon pumpkin spice video.
No.
Watch your feet.
If anyone knows what that is.
I might.
Stay
Oh, I
here.
do.
Stay towards the actual wall of the room. Don't get separated from us. Don't get separated.
I think I got separated.
Oh well. Watch
Sorry,
your feet.
Crow.
Tanks break the star wall. So when your debuff comes out, break star wall. Focus ad. Just waiting for a hole.
That's what she said. Sorry, I'll see myself out.
She.
We're inclusive here.
Go through it.
This time's inebriated, probably.
Skull wall. Last stat, last stat, last stat.
Oh no.
Res chest. Stay towards the wall of the room. Stay towards the actual wall of the room. And tanks just keeping next to the walls as they disappear. Or walls or portals, whichever one. Knock lines towards the actual wall. Big bang soon. Bang in 5. Bang in 3. Get ready. To the
5,
portal.
4,
Send in the portal. Send in the
3,
portal.
2, 1.
rest of heals. Nice job.
Jeez.
Okay, well, now we go on break. So we'll go on break for 10 minutes.
Is stones can't fly like related to completing the skip? Is that
No.
what that is?
No.
2,000
It's
flight stone.
Age or tanking.
Oh.
Toxic.
Alright, let me start the break timer.
I have to be at work at 5 in the morning, so I'm actually gonna dip out.
No shot. Unlucky. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Boy.
You can put the T-Mog thing on, you just can't change your T-Mog. So, gear upgrades and upgrades if it messes up your T-Mog, unfortunate. If it keeps your T-Mog, well, I guess that works for you. Yep, can't change T-Mog once the check gets called.
You know, take Kendall.
Yeah. I got the cauldron recipe because the guild I was doing mythic with got a drop of it, and they basically you can buy it. So the rule for that they do it with BOEs is that you give them all the BOEs, but you can buy it from them for half off because they use it to fund the raid. So I was like, I want that recipe. So I bought it for half off from them.
It's probably a pretty good price.
Yeah. I don't know what it is on Moon. Last time I checked on Moonguard, it was like 800k. But it was on Tichondrius was their server, and for them it was only 200k. So I bought it for 100k, which is actually like cheaper than an alchemical flavor packet right now. Now I can craft myself good battle pots.
Nice.
And now I can actually do like alchemy orders on on like Thaldrak and Trade Chat. That's what everybody wants. They just want that stupid potion.
Now, I don't have a smoker, so I'm going to be using liquid smoke for my bacon experiment. Now, do I just go with like a regular brine, or do I want to do like a peppered brine?
Pepper.
Pepper, alright. I was like,
We're
because
almost
I.
at...
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say we're almost at the point where like everybody's profession's like maxed, right?
Assuming you've been working on your professions at all.
I have like
Let's see.
files is like almost completely maxed. I'm missing only 20. No, I'm missing only 18 points, and then I have all of the things in files. For
For
potions, missing 60, and for alchemical theory, I'm missing 70.
For Dragon Isles mining, I have 32. And then for my blacksmithing, I have 4. Out of 300. So, there's that. Or out of 100. So.
Yeah, my botany's actually nowhere near done now that I'm looking at it. Or my herbalism, I should say. Because the mastering the elements tab is a lot of points. Do you get an achievement for maxing out a profession completely with all the knowledge?
That's a very
I
excellent
don't
question.
know. You get it for maxing out the actual skill.
I think you need 2 of them in the actual skill.
Oh, I probably should have told everyone. You probably don't want to lock out because those potions will disappear. And they're really worth not disappearing.
Yeah, they're really nice. Thank you very much.
They cost the same as making the regular ones. It's just better. Yeah. It's like the same recipe. It's actually slightly easier to make.
I get to do a lot of overtime until October, and then October I have 3 things I have to go to. I have another camping excursion, I have a birthday, and I have a wedding. I think I instilled the fear of God into our last group of campers because I told them if I have to put a fucking tourniquet on them if they got injured in the woods, I was going to be very upset with them. And then a flight to the nearest trauma center because you can't make it, at least where we were, you couldn't make it by road, so you had to be a flight. So an ambulance ride is $5,000 on average, and then a medevac helicopter on average is about $80,000. So, kids, if you're out in the woods, don't get hurt. Brash, I've seen tier 3 mugs go to gold cap if people want them bad enough.
When did this Russian coup thing start?
Okay, so if you've been following the Ukraine-Russian war from the very beginning, the Wagner Group got involved several months ago, and then Russian military was being fucking dipshit. So basically yesterday afternoon is when it started, and then they have some sort of fucking plea deal. I bet it's all a fucking coup, just so that way, if they get the deal, they'll actually get into Moscow and then fuck them up. That's my theory.
I don't think so, because they're shipping him off to Belarus. But the thing is, it's just like it disappeared as quickly as it formed. But I guess that's what you would expect from something like that.
They used to be the most feared military on the planet. Now they're just...
I don't know if Russia was never really the most feared. The thing that was fearful that people were scared about with the Russian military, even like in old times, wasn't necessarily their military power, but just the fact that they never really had to defend themselves because you couldn't invade them.
No.
It was just so difficult too. And the other thing that they basically won was they could just throw more people at it than you.
That is true, but like there are some battles if you look throughout Russian history where you just feel like, don't fuck with Russia. Like, Ivan, who ordered you to die? I am sorry, sir. I'll get back into the fight. Like one of my
But
favorite.
yeah, like
Go ahead,
between
sorry.
this, so no, I was just gonna say between this and like the Titanic thing happening in the same week, I'm just sitting here like thinking to myself, what the fuck is going on right now? Like,
I know what's going on because I follow a bunch of TikTok people who follow all this shit, and BlackRock's buying up a bunch of shit.
well, that's been happening for years.
Yeah, no, this is like bad because BlackRock is now putting a pseudo banking government into Ukraine. I'm very intoxicated, so like my shit may be off. I'm pretty sure it is, but I know BlackRock's putting a fucking bank in Ukraine.
What is it that BlackRock?
BlackRock
yeah,
is
that's right.
an investment security.
Right. But where they get their money from? I looked it up the other day. Do you know where they get their money from? It's apparently they handle all of the pension plans
Yep.
from the government. And so the reason why they have so much money to just throw at shit is because they literally have every single person's 401k. Like,
And that's why I don't have a 401k, because fuck BlackRock. Because if BlackRock somehow goes belly up, there's our fucking retirement. GG, game over.
it's actually crazy. It's just one of those things where it's just like I
love learning about it, but it's crazy because I think BlackRock right now, for what they hold, is, if I remember correctly, it's like 10 to 15 trillion dollars in assets. A trillion with a T. So
yeah, that money doesn't even exist. Like, what I mean by that is, like, there isn't anything in the world worth that much. Like, that's people like underestimate how big of a number that is.
God, what was it? Do you know what antimatter is?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have like a 64th of a gram on the planet currently that is suspended in a perfect vacuum under magnetic stasis, so that way it can't touch anything. And in order to make 1 gram, like, if we could produce it, in order to make 1 gram of antimatter, it'd be like in the neighborhood of like $65 trillion. Like, it's an obscene amount of fucking money.
Yeah, but what would it be used for?
So antimatter. I'm gonna pull shit. I'm in the bad zone. I'm in the bad zone. Okay, I didn't pull shit. Antimatter, technically speaking, is, so if you have a gram of carbon and a gram of anti-carbon, it's limitless energy. But do we have a way to like harness that and use it? No, because the reaction you get based off of that is pure energy, which is unheard of. A nuclear reaction is like a percentage of a percentage of a percentage efficient. So like, say you're to take the Trinity test, and if you took the Trinity test, no, futuronium is run off of dark matter, not antimatter.
Can I say something about this? Because I want
Go ahead.
The realization of this hit me the other day, where somebody told this to me and I was like, oh my god, you're actually right. So the pretty much every single way we have to harvest energy can be boiled down to either spinning a magnet in a circle or boiling water.
I was told that too, and it's true.
The only exception is like solar panels, which do something slightly different, but everything else is just either a turbine or boiling water. Like a nuclear reactor is just a giant
Is
boiler.
hot rocks and water,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. My friend,
But
as my friend said, he said it's just spicy rocks and water, and it was just
yeah.
like.
If you were to take the Trinity test, which is the world's first nuclear test, if you were to make that actually 1% efficient, from the few kilotons it would be in the order of magnitude as the Tsar bomb was at 50. Magnitude, my bad, I'm drunk, fuck off.
It's like really large porn.
Now, if you were to get something along the lines of the little boy or the fat man, and get those at 100% efficiency, you are looking.
Both of which, if you put those in porn terms, are really gross.
Well, there's nothing that's like 100% efficient. Like
Antimatter is the only thing in the known universe that is. But if you were to get, and I jumped off the edge. God damn it! If you were to get something along the size of Little Boy or Fat Man at 100%, you are looking at a magnitude of between 500 and 2,500 megatons for the size of those bombs.
And once again, in porn terms, gross.
I think anything in porn terms is gross.
Wow, that's a big load of.
But for anybody who doesn't know, the Tsar bomb was technically experimental because Russia wanted to do it at 100 megatons, so they dropped it down to 50. So that's 50 million tons of TNT. So the Little Boy or Fat Man at 100% efficiency, being 2,500 megatons, is 2.5 billion tons of TNT.
It would not have cracked the planet in half. That is
no.
Like, but looking back on it,
but so say if you were to drop 2,500 megatons on top of New York City, New York plus between 500 to 1,000 miles in every direction would be immediately vaporized, and then another 3,000 to 4,000 miles after that would be completely leveled, and then another 5,000 or 6,000 miles after that would be completely irradiated and unlivable.
So basically, most of the planet.
Oh, it is a fish. I was wondering, like, what Aegis' pet was. Just like one in first person. It's a lionfish.
And I'm pretty sure my math is wrong on Please Fallout music. Yep. I'm pretty sure my math is wrong on all that, but like somebody somewhere knows it a lot better than I because I'm like half a bottle of liquor deep at this point. So, but yeah, no. If nuclear weaponry was 100% efficient, like we'd be fucked.
Well,
there was a concern when they first built the bomb that a chain reaction would begin that would
to set the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Well, they had a bet. They had a bet on it.
Atmosphere. Yeah, that. I mean,
that was a big concern.
They had a bet on it, and then physicists were actually running the math. And in order to actually set the atmosphere on fire, you would need literally trillions of little boys and fat men to do that.
Well, we would all die well before that happened. Like,
yeah.
You know, I grew up during the Cold War, so this is low-key triggering me, to be honest.
Valen, I'm sorry.
Did you get under your desk when you were little?
Some stone.
I didn't do duck and cover. I'm not quite that old, but
I did those.
Valen,
I guess Texas didn't care.
It's Texas. They don't.
It was. I mean, Texas was more about tornado. Drills.
To be fair, like duck and cover would not have saved you, anyways.
Well, I know.
Like...
Oh no,
that's not the point.
That was the whole idea.
Valen, I'm sorry for triggering you, but I can offer you a bowl of pot roast.
No, you can't, because you're 3,000 miles away.
I can still offer it to you, you dingus.
All right, here we go. Sonny can stop killing himself.
No, Sonny. I told Sonny every 3 deaths I'll take a shot, and he's trying to make me take like 40 shots tonight. It was the first time 8 times ago.
Does he repair himself?
Sonny, you do realize I've been recording the entire time. I will go back and I
What
will
if
point out every death you've had.
All
what
right,
if all
so
of our oh yeah,
go ahead,
sorry.
go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what if all of our fears about AI are just like the same thing, like with nuclear? You know, like we're just like completely
Well, the
overblowing
world
it.
was going to end during Y2K, so
The world was gonna end.
all the computers were going to blow up, and everything would be horrible.
All right, so here we go. Phase one in a nutshell. Uh, we do not separate the groups. We clear everything all at once. So when the first breath comes out, everyone's gonna pop their first defensive. We're gonna get a ring, a chat. Basically, healers are gonna use their cooldowns. So ring, defensive, and healers will keep everybody alive. Clear your debuff, and then you should be good. And we ignore the rest of the mechanics in phase one. Disintegrations. If you haven't cleared your debuff on the first breath, then get disintegrated. That's phase one. In the transition, be sure you try to get 7 to 10 of the little orbs before you get the 3 big orbs. But if you can't, no matter what, try to get the 3 big orbs before 20 seconds elapses, otherwise you die. Then phase two, don't chase the boss, kill the ads. When the ads are dead, hit the boss. People who are gonna be doing bombs is primarily
I can still see
anyone who
straight.
can.
I can do it.
So still times in I don't know, we don't have a big rate. So just anyone. So anyone who sees the bombs and understands it, just grab the bomb. If you get it for the first time, you don't understand what you do, you grab the bomb and you're gonna watch your debuff. Wherever that is on your UI, look for where it's at, and you're gonna be watching that timer. In phase two, when you get to around 7 seconds left, then you want to you want to stand in the blue puddle thing, and then that's going to give you stacks, and then you're going to go downstairs. Do not come back upstairs until the bomb goes off. When the bomb goes off, then get the 3 big orbs and come back upstairs. In phase 3, if you get the bombs, you want to go down as soon as you get the bomb. So the way how you go downstairs in phase 3, the little orbs that are going to be falling down from the sky, just stand in one of the puddles until you get smacked. Yes, it takes some time. Sit there until you get smacked. You get like 6 stacks. So get 2 of those and you're good. Once you go downstairs to phase 3, same thing applies. Don't come back upstairs until your bomb goes off. But also you need to be aware and watching out for if we're in the phase where he does this little black hole thing. The way how you'll know it, you'll see waves. If you see waves, it's not good to come up. If you don't see waves, it's good to go. Then the rest of phase 3 is more so if you get an arrow pointed towards you on your UI, just point it away from us. And then also do not ever be in front of the boss in phase 3, and try to keep the boss face away from us at all times. And reminder, go downstairs in phase 3. All right, here's a raid check for the pool. Everyone's ready on tanks. We don't have a range group. Again, everyone can just sit in melee.
3, 2, 1.
Stack for heals. Bring defensive, clear your debuff. I called that late, so my bad. Could have been cleaner. Everyone is good. Very good. We can ignore mechanics. Just point those away from the majority and you're good to go. Watch your feet, watch your feet. Move us away from orbs. Don't get hit. Don't get hit by breath. Don't get hit. Get ready to stack for heals. Stack on boss, stack on boss, stack on boss, stack on boss, stack on boss. Stack for heals. Get 7 to 10 of the little ones, then get the 3 big ones. Fast to do it, fast you can get on the boss. Interrupt. Don't be in front. Rest DPS. Adds. Watch your feet. First bomb's coming up. Rest DPS. Rest DPS. Focus ads, focus ads. Watch your feet. Don't let them get the cast off. Interrupts. Bomb 2 and 5. Bombs in 2. New set of bombs spawning. Phase 3 soon.
We hit the health cap.
Tanks, reminder, you guys are gonna be going to skull. Raid is gonna be going to triangle. So
I am off the edge. Shit.
okay, full rest. You know we can't. So it's on age for 20 seconds. Watch your feet. Kill ads. Face him away from us. Don't be in front. Don't be in front. Kill ads. Rest tank. Rest tank. Rest tank. Rest tank. Rest tank. Rest tank. Stack with black hole. Stack with black hole. Ooh, rough spot. Watch your feet. Move. Don't be in front. Don't be in front. Do not be in front. Give the raid. Give the raid more space. Hide. Stand on a line.
5, 4,
No.
3, 2, 1.
Don't be in front. Don't be in front. Move. Ooh, we're gonna have 2 bombs go off. Yeesh. Not bad. We'll go ahead and wipe that. We'll run it again. That's a very good one. Very good first pull on it for tonight. I cannot go downstairs while doing it. So X, can you do bomb in phase 3? You in times. All right, thank you.
Bomb buddy.
Anyone want a forbidden flounder? Did you eat the fish?
Sonny, we're gonna have to talk.
Did you eat the fish without having somebody ready to heal you?
Maybe.
Hey, here we go again. On tanks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack with boss. Stack for heals. And then after this, move us away from the bomb. Alright, move us. Alright, breath in 5, get ready. Ring. Clear your debuff. Perfect. So we just need relic to clear whenever you can. Watch your feet. Watch out, folks. Stack for heals. Seven to 10 littles, then the 3 big ones. Interrupt. Don't chase, don't chase. Kill ads. Don't be in front. First set of bombs coming out. This is time tonight.
Sorry, so my
Brasher, stand on the puddle. Stand in the puddle. And don't get the 3 big ones until that bomb goes off.
Brash, I'm stealing your salt.
Don't chase, don't chase, don't be in front. Ads. Watch your feet. Yeah, you did right.
I know.
Second set of bombs in 5. In 3. Here it is. Phase 3. Again, the raid is gonna go to triangle. Tanks are gonna go to skull. We stay over here. And now kill ads. Tank debuff in 5. Face him away from us. Don't be in front of boss. Don't be in front of boss. Kill ads quickly. Don't be in front. Don't be in front. Ooh, who did that? If you get the triangle, the big triangle, just face it away from us. Bombs in 2. X in chest. Stack with Lee. Not good. We have 2 reses. Res both of them. That's not good at all. We killed all the rocks. That's a wipe.
Go down,
I
go
got
down.
rock.
How do we kill the How do we kill the rocks?
We killed both rocks with the black hole. It's okay. It happens.
I can't attack that target. I need a target.
Brasher cries, for he has no salt. No, all your seasonings, every season. The only seasoning you're allowed to have is flour.
Summon stone.
Phew. Okay, fine, but it's gonna be powdered salt. You don't get to have your fine sea salt anymore. For plus 15 keys, oh god.
On tanks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack for heals. Alright, bubble now. In ring. Be in front. Clear debuff. Perfect. Bombs are gonna come up. Move us away from them. Don't be in front. Stack for heals. Interrupt. Don't chase. Don't be in front. Ads. Interrupts. Frontal soon. In 5, 3. Don't be in front. Don't chase. Kill ads. Ads priority. Focus ads. We're gonna need a stun in a moment. Stun. Interrupt the last few. Good. Next set of bombs soon. Bombs in 5. Bombs in 3. Go down times. Go down, go down, go down.
Go.
Raid to triangle. Stay over here. Keep the tank alive. Focus ads. Kill the ads. Don't be in front. Face them away from us. Face them away from us. Don't be in front. Don't be in front. Whoever gets black hole, take black hole to X. It's on me. Cool. Stack me. Stack me. Stack me. Stack me. Stack me. Move. Bombs are up. Alright, good. I had 2 tanky bombs. Oof. Y'all gotta come up quick. Hide. Stand on one of the lines. Stand on one of the lines. Stand on one of the lines. Stand on one of the lines.
2,
Not in the purple
1.
stuff. Face it away. Face away. Face away. Face it away. Face it away. Ooh, you both got it. Move. Watch your feet. Whoever gets next black hole, put it on the X marker. Adds. Get ready to hide. Hide behind a rock. Hide behind a rock. Stand on a line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rest tank. Stack on the black hole. Stack chest. Stack chest. Stack chest. Stack chest. Quick, 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 quick. Everyone move. Face him away. Don't be in front. Watch your feet. Move. Everyone needs to move. Tank frontal. Don't be in front. Don't be in front. Don't be in front. Fight's almost over.
I'm off the edge.
Oof.
Damn it.
You're good. Stack on black hole. Everyone stack. Everyone stack. Pop a defensive. Everyone pop a defensive. Everyone pop a defensive. Move. Finish the fight. Hide. Stand on the line. Stand on the line. Stand on the line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hooray!
Very good.
Guild achievement. Let's go.
All right. Other than that, we'll see you all next week. Very good, Ray. Oh no, we're not done. The Guildies 50,000 giveaways. So I hope you guys none of you heard. So those of you that wants a chance at 50,000, please stack up on the skull marker.
In the raid or out?
We're in the raid. We're staying here. So stack up on skull. If you want or line up, that is line up on skull marker if you want to compete at 50,000 for the guild. Closing entries in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. So what we rocking with? We're gonna rock with who's rocking the best outfit, and your judge tonight is going to be Age. Age will be the judge tonight. So hopefully you are wearing something that impresses Age. So Age, look at the contestants. Pick your top 3. Who is wearing the best outfit? The top 3 will line up on triangle. To add some suspense to it, don't call your 3 until you've looked at everyone. Just to add some suspense to it. Everyone who's not participating should judge. I can rock that. Let me ask Fred. Do you want to participate as being a judge? Age, don't pick yet.
Did you kill yourself on purpose?
No. Okay. Yeah, May. Do you want to participate?
No, I'm good. I've done it before.
Times you want to?
I'm good.
All right. Nope. So it's just yep. So it's just age. Age. Who are your three people? Who's the top three? One name at a time. One name at a time. Add suspense. X-ray, go to triangle. Chaz. Who's the final one? What the hell?
What?
Oh, we got the cutscene. What timing?
Alright. Anyways, who's the third one? Shock. Alright. So, we're gonna give participation reward.
I really like Bashers or Brashers.
Same here.
It looks like a paladin, but it's a warrior.
Okay. So, age. One last look at your top three. And who is going to be coming in third place? Shock. If you get third, we'll give you 10. Oh, that's right. You're loaded. Never mind. Who's second? X-Ray! Chaz, you win! Congratulations for winning tonight's T-Mock check. Coming in looking good.
Isn't that just the preset? I was like looking at it for a second. It's good though. The preset's fucking baller.
Grats, grats.
I am rocking my human heritage with pride.